What does the word justice mean to you?
Justice. Justice.
Okay, great.
Justice for me,
Justice is
It's a big concept.
fairness. Fairness.
Like fairness, or like things being settled the way that they're supposed to be.
Justice is being fair and like setting the record straight.
They get what they deserve.
What's deserved? Yes.
to get what you deserve.
Not just in the bad way, but they get what they deserve. So if you work hard and you're honest and you're upfront and you're forthright, good things happen.
Have you ever had a situation where maybe a manager or a supervisor had treated you unjustly, and what did you do in that situation?
Absolutely. I've had that before many times. Not many times, but I've had that happen before. But the way I approached it was I basically went up to my manager and talked to him and asked him, hey, you know, what's up with this? And I understand, you know, there might be something that I'm doing wrong, but at the same time, I would like to find out, you know, what's his reasoning for, you know, not doing this to the other employee, you know, meaning, you know, why are you treating everybody differently? Because obviously that's, you know, that's something all the coworkers can talk about, you know, during their free time or whatever. So I've had that experience, and I spoke to my manager, and then he was able to explain to me why he did it. And it turned out, you know, sometimes it is my fault that I'm not doing something, you know, by the rules. So I guess at the end, it all worked out for me at least.
So, have you guys ever had a situation where, let's say in work or school, you did equal or more work than somebody else, and let's say they got a higher grade than you or higher pay?
I've seen we get the tests back, and we look at the correct answers and everything. Me and my friend wrote very similar answers to the question, and I ended up getting a better grade than him. It was 4 points more than him. Same exact answer. The teacher must have just liked me better or something, but that's unjust.
What do you think you would do in that situation to make things just, like even the playing field afterwards?
Afterwards, as myself, if he felt the need to go talk to the professor, I'd be there to talk with them as well. I'd say, yeah, I see us having the same answer. He should have deserved the same credit, or I should have deserved fair credit with him.
Have you ever been in a situation where you feel like you're doing more work than, say, a colleague or someone else in society, but you get paid the same amount as that person, but you've been putting in more effort, and how do you feel in that situation, if you have ever felt that way?
Oh, all right.
And what would you do to maybe make that more just or more fair in that situation?
That's a super interesting question. So this is what I'd say. I'd say we're lucky enough to work in a profession where the vast majority of the people who come into this line of work fight tooth and nail to get in, to be in, and to do good. So oftentimes, if you look over and someone else is working harder than you, you realize, uh-oh, I'm not working hard enough. And then so everybody's clamoring to get work done. So we're very lucky in that regard in the fire service, because most people approach it that way. But every organization has people that probably are perceived not as high of performers, and so yeah, of course, yeah, I've experienced that. I think something my grandpa taught me a long time ago applies, which is, you know, it all works itself out in the end. So I can have an internal opinion or thought on, you know, we're over here sweating and bleeding and grunting and working, and you're over there just relaxing. I can have an opinion about that. 9 times out of 10, stating that opinion out loud is going to have zero impact or affect any sort of real change. I think everybody deserves a chance. So maybe the person new in the job or something just doesn't realize, hey, you need to step up and be aggressive with this. And if they don't, and you inform them of that, I have seen people jump right in and, okay, I just didn't know if I would be in the way. No, get in the way. Get right smack in the middle of the way. That's what we want you to do. There have been times where there's people that just aren't performing at the same level everybody else is. And I think there's one truism in the fire service, and that's if you come into this job and you get down and dirty with everybody else and you work as much as everybody else, or you know, you're in it with the team, you are on the team.
If you have time to worry about these kind of things, such as, you know, I think I'm doing more than the person next to me, then you're really wallowing in that self-pity, and you're clearly, if you have time for that, you're not working hard enough. There is more opportunity for you to get out there and do more.
Have you ever been in a situation in work or school where you feel you've done more work than the person next to you, but you guys got the same grade, or you guys got the same pay, or something like that?
Yeah, that happens a lot actually in school. Just this term that happened on a project where they said that they were going to do part of it, and then they never did it. And so it got put on me basically to fill that role then, which kind of sucked, but we got the same grade at the end, which I think is what made it kind of suck. Didn't seem fair.
In that situation, what do you think is a just thing that you could do after the fact that would maybe make you feel better? Like maybe lower his grade or give you even a better grade, or?
Well, I wouldn't. If you could lower his grade, I guess, then it would make sense. But I would feel better if somebody knew how I felt. I think that's part of the frustration, is that because I know that this happens to students a lot, where you're like, you know, that partner sucked, and it does happen. But it's a two-way road. You know, they may not know how you're feeling, and for you to lash out at them without giving them any warning why you're doing it, then, you know, I think you're in the wrong as well.
What does the word justice mean to you?
你们为什么要这样跟我讲话呀？我听不懂英语的呀，你为什么拿个录像机看着我？这是干什么呀？